You know falafel? Crispy, golden, herb-packed. It's in your pita at lunch, your favorite vegan food truck, your midnight cravings. But what if we told you falafel wasn't just food? What if we told you it was a battlefield? A debate wrapped in dough, a symbol of pride, a dish claimed, disputed, celebrated, and weaponized. This little fried ball has traveled across empires, crossed cultural lines, and landed in the middle of one of the most emotional food fights in the world. Where did it really come from? Who owns it? And how did something so humble become so powerful? From Once Upon a Dish, this is Falafel, the most controversial bite on earth. Something delicious happened. Subscribe now for more edible stories that feed both heart and history. Let's go back, not decades, centuries. Somewhere along the banks of the Nile, Coptic Christians faced the challenge of fasting without meat. The answer? A humble mix of fava beans, herbs and spices, shaped by hand and fried in oil. Ta'amiyah, a food of necessity, a meal of the working class, portable, protein-rich, cheap to make, easy to love. But food doesn't stay in one place. Ta'amiyah travelled, along trade routes, across borders. In Palestine, Lebanon and Syria, fava beans gave way to chickpeas, better suited to local taste and soil. Coriander, cumin, garlic, parsley, baking soda. Each hand added its own fingerprint. The falafel ball was evolving, region by region, recipe by recipe. And it didn't just taste good. It belonged to neighborhoods, to memories, to grandmothers and streets lined with carts. But the story doesn't end with flavor. It gets political. In the mid-20th century, as the State of Israel was formed, falafel was adopted and celebrated as a national food. For many Israelis, it became a unifying symbol. The phrase Israel's national dish appeared in cookbooks, tourist brochures, even military rations. But for many Palestinians and Arab communities, that claim stung. To them, falafel was not new. It had lived in their kitchens for generations. It was about history, about land, identity, erasure, and resilience. Who gets to claim a dish? Who gets to be remembered for it? Meanwhile, falafel was crossing oceans. In the 1970s and 80s, waves of immigrants and refugees brought it to Paris, New York, Berlin, London. First as comfort food, then as small business, carts, kiosks. Then the boom. Western cities embraced falafel as a vegetarian hero, a rare fast food that felt guilt-free. Vegan, plant-based, gluten-free. It became trendy. Fusion versions appeared. Beet falafel, quinoa falafel, truffle oil, falafel, sliders. And all the while, falafel kept doing what it was always meant to do: feed the hungry, bridge the gaps between cost and satisfaction, hold together herbs, spices, and heat in one perfect crispy sphere. But don't let the food trucks and Instagram reels fool you. Underneath every falafel is a history lesson, a reminder of migration, of colonization and cuisine, of how food can cross border, but not always without a fight. It's the dish you eat quickly, but whose story unfolds slowly, for those still fighting to keep their culture on the plate. Now it's your turn. Do you make falafel at home? Is it spicy? Do you use fava beans or chickpeas? Do you fry it, bake it, air fry it, serve it with tahini, amba, pickles, pita? Drop your favorite falafel recipe in the comments and tell us where your falafel comes from. And if you're hungry for more stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because here on Once Upon a Dish, something delicious happened.
Bon appétit!